I think we're seeing the good. The question is, will
BBL on
we now
defense.
see the bad?
Gentlemates on attack. 0-4 record on this map, and they pick it.
Names this toast, well done. But yeah, brothers in arms not too long ago.
2-0 on the pistols.
Sociable though. This is where he's terrifying on this map. They know he's coming. They're waiting for him, and it still doesn't seem to matter.
Yeah, and he pressed TP as he died as well.
Is always a tilter.
Yeah, just a millisecond away from making it to safety. Even still,
bro had so many bullets there.
The damage done
Did
to
he go
Vetkash
all bullets? He did, right?
Mates are left running the other way, where there is
a nice
door and a wall in their way. Magnum, just with the quick peek, not quite a shoulder peek. Peeked with his
it's great, man.
He'll make it around, and his job here is
yeah,
just to
had
stay
at least
alive
2.
while the rest of the team rotates into position. He'll take the space,
dude, Magnum. I tell you what, Magnum's playing Magnum's playing a hell of a game at the moment.
There's one. Proxto.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
Hey,
maybe he overheated a little bit with it, but at least he had a teammate.
Decide to back off. Commit to the site, where Profek is waiting up high, but he's now being spotted. The element of surprise fades, damage done to Prox. That guy's even lower than before, but they are holding on.
Hey, damn, nicely done, man. Fair play. 36-13. I thought BBL were pretty good for it, to be honest. I thought the move from Magnum was great. Maybe the opening the door doesn't need to happen, but
it ends up being null and void.
Probably better to like let them take site first and then do it. But again, at least he had his teammate with him.
On that C side of the map,
then been a little bit better with the peak,
into the door, which is exactly where Magnum wanted them to go. Were caught in the wraparound and still managed to come out on top. Like that is a round where you have done what your opponents wanted and still won. And coming out on top in rounds like that.
Dude, the shocks are great.
For Vetkash as well, a triple. Following up with the shock dart to close the round. It's a great start.
Casting?
They have to avoid the trap the BBL fell into, which is losing up against these pistols. And sure, there's no sheriff for BBL. It was a big
should be working,
unless
it does something wrong.
Their success, but arguably something scarier is all of those bullets locked and loaded inside of the headhunter for Sociable, who claimed a pick in the early round, and he's about in the previous.
I need to check what's
going
on.
To be challenged again. Reveal goes up. No swing goes in. Those players, at least for now, backing off, but they really want that space, and that's exactly why the Outlaw claiming the opening pick.
And this is where this guy kind of fries a little bit. Very good on the Anticos.
Expect him to find
getting the Outlaw out.
Actually swapped over. Maybe just trying to sell the ruse that he maybe doesn't have that additional weaponry, but they're not going to fall for that. Instead, they're going back in the other direction where the weaponry is far weaker.
Yeah, they tried to make him TP back with all that util, but he sticks around, gets them the control. It means nobody on the A site rotates, and in fact, the only player moving is Profek. He was on C moments ago, but now he'll be here for the fight.
Guys, Magnum died in the same place twice, back to back.
Battles and falling one by one. Yumpy's had a player walk right past him, behind him. But that almost works in his favor. He can slip through here, unseen, unnoticed, and find at least one. The trade should be immediate by Mini, but Sociable takes advantage
like
of it.
It's close to being good damage.
And soon to be answered as to how many players Mates will lose. The win here for Sociable, unlikely. Not impossible. He still has quite a bit of time to play with Vetkash very low. As he rounds the corner, it's a body shot needed and landed. 2 left alive already. And Sociable's not done. He wants a bit more, but it's the Outlaw waiting for him, and that will close the round.
Still though.
Good damage coming
good
out
damage.
of BBL in round 2.
Yeah, still a Phantom, right? Or did they allocate that?
And a lot of it comes down to just silly errors. It's not like Yumpy was managed to hit a timing where he sneaks. He was in the same spot the whole time. He just didn't move and just sat at the back of the side. So it's definitely a blip that ends up costing them, but they will at least come in with a fairly decent second round buy. They're not going to upgrade any of those.
Okay, big Byron against the bonus, and Nate Teva might be good. Here's the Neon sending it.
Big for Mates.
That would be a phenomenal start. Come back even dodging the C's to start with. Levin's made it through, but they'll retreat from that position.
Okay, insta reaction to push over towards C. We got the trip. This was nice though. 2-person hold should be good for this.
They've seen this in every round so far. That one way going up.
Yeah,
clears it out.
TP away.
Paranoia should stop them capitalizing on the space. The TP gets them out of there. BBL keeping their numbers for now, but Profek could be isolated. He will be. But he still
fair play, man. It kind of came down to that duel.
Traded either. BBL with a clean advantage and a full stop. Deadlock utility, a smoke, and 3 players waiting for them on this C site. Where do they go from here?
The worry as well is just how aggressive this BBL
it's nice
comp
with a
can
chamber
be.
holding all of A as well.
Prophet, who's able to take space in the early round and TP. You have the blast
Always pressure
packs
behind mounts, no matter what, even if this is spotted.
Very aggressive positions, and of course, sociable. You've seen it all the way through the map so far. So this is not 40 seconds where, okay, we know we've cleared some ground. This is 40 seconds where there could be a guy anywhere. And that means that they need to pick up the pace a little bit here. Already going to be using that Viper screen, of course. Sociable at this point might as well just have a go.
Bro.
He's going to try and take
He
the
wants
fight
more.
to them all on his own, and well,
He
eventually
wanted more.
he's put down. But now 22 seconds, and they have to just run.
Kamek was left behind as well, so they don't have that breach utility. Sociable gets away with a lot, and with Levin unspotted towards the boxes, the spike's down. Kamek arriving on scene far too late. He has no choice but to concede the round, and carrying that weapon forward could have its value, bolster that economy, maybe get an op online for them as well. For BBL, they will not like it to have
the
that.
Viper.
Not willing to risk the
Yeah, I mean, teams are getting a lot better at playing against the Viper over towards here.
It's not like they push him down. It's not like they look for that fight. He's the one seeking. If they still have money to buy for the next,
I agree. It makes it easy.
Like a very low risk reward.
There you go. Breach has a slightly negative.
Yeah, no money on
around win rate on Lotus.
Okay.
Good job.
Second lowest of any initiative.
Right, big buy rounds. Big buy rounds.
KO.
Sociable is all. We got Soval as well, and they want to go out towards A this time.
It depends. If Krax is playing it, maybe.
Wait, they're gonna wait for it and fight, or?
Force already online.
Dude, they early drones. We rarely see that on Lotus.
Can't quite get the second shot. And Prophet
The early drone with the Soval shot.
But look at the other side of the map. I mentioned
I mean,
the
it happens on every other
There's
map,
also
why not
another
this
layer,
one?
which is aggressive utility.
That flash is going to get them absolutely nothing. Now they see it. Wall is up and has to be broken.
Yeah, and we got some nice walls every single time. It's like there's no creep through.
That's what they're so scared of. That's why they're tapping away, and everybody immediately looks up because they're like, "What if Sociable's behind that corner? What if Prophet's in the corner?" Like they're so nervous about them.
I love this space.
Okay,
that's
but they no longer have the drone to clear off the. Wait.
Over towards Waterfall, thanks to his TP. He has a
Wait,
get out of jail
mate.
free, and he may need it, but he's not looking the right way. Caught off by Mini. Prophet standing his ground, but only good for one. Okay, numbers for mates. Site taken at a plant that should be undeniable.
Yeah, it's a weird spot. I wonder as soon as that door opens if he has to be TPing or what.
Rocks out of the equation, but the advantage persists in
How's Yampy
favor
alive?
of mates. They've done damage back as
Joe
well.
hit for Magnum.
The door open. Magnum, he's isolating himself. It's a risk being taken, and Prox is the one to punish it. This should be the round for mates, and now it's all but confirmed.
Yeah. They pretty much have enough money.
No hope, and he's even been closing on. Vekaj knows where he is and is waiting for that final fight. They'll wipe out the remaining weaponry and get themselves off
The tunnel vision there, yeah. He's just got to accept he's getting defaulted on and get out of
the moment that they tap the door and then don't peek. No one looks, not one player goes swinging into that angle, and that's just a hard read on where these aggressive positions can be, and they completely
No, I feel like Gentleman's handled this round really well. It's actually a nice round from them. I do like the once you know they're going aggro over towards A, the insta drone with Soval.
On that aggression.
What's this?
And now for the defense, they still have a purchase. They kept the last one pretty damn clean. But they're going to want to try and respond immediately.
Oh yeah, it's deep aggression coming through from this side. Great utility in response, and comeback capitalizes. Profek gets himself into the play for at least one, but he's shut down right after. And they know Magnum's here. Not going to catch him by surprise after the net was thrown through. BBL stumbling in these early rounds, and it's mates right back on the horse. A 4v2. An advantage only BBL could lose from. This should be the conversion with Kamek finding one on the Magnum. That locks it in.
Gentleman's look pretty in control right now.
Hello,
Echoes. How we doing, mate? Nah, not tonight, dude.
Chances of winning very low indeed. And the swing from
Wait, you want to watch it? I'll raid you if you watch it.
Thinks it's coming from the other side. It's 4-1 now. This is a strong start from mates. A great look.
Yeah, maybe a timeout.
Counter utility as well. I think it was comeback's own stun and combined with a breach stun as well, just to make sure
wait,
that
everyone's been talking about the other game as well, though. I was wondering if I'm pulling up for it. Oh, okay, no, not tonight.
And now a 4-1 start over on that attack side, which, again,
it's MV,
on this map, you are going to be expecting to see attack
Cubit
side
Academy
off,
today as well, right?
BBL, that's the expectation. But actually, if you look through the last few matches that have been played by mates, they've always won their defensive half. So this is great for them.
Bannon tomorrow? Nah, I don't think so. There's a small chance I watch the second game.
That headhunter can cause problems, but it won't be there after the first couple of seconds. An immediate opening pick. Another orb for Sociable, but still miles away after using that ult early. 11, 2 away from a showstopper, I think is really the only way that this round can turn back in their favor. But he needs picks. Pushing towards his site, walking into his waiting arms, or in fact running in as Comeback slides through for the opening. The site's now theirs. Plant will be found.
I mean, look at some of the money here.
5 rifles on the other side, and again, that outlaw
might be. Don't want to say it too early, but it might be a stomp into a
stomp. It almost feels like night and day from the previous map.
Oh, it looks completely different, yeah.
Moving as a unit, supportive utility has been on point. It genuinely looks like a completely different team. And that's we're asking, why did they pick this map? And I think we're witnessing the reasons as to why. And well,
Jesus, bro is hungry.
Extra style.
He's hungry for the kills.
Comebacks definitely feeling it right now, and that lead is extending even further for mates.
This is a much better face to him. Look at this round. The opening, it's conventional. The slide in to pick up one. The outlaw back in his hands as he pushes a smoke, and then
gun game
to finish it off. The guy's playing gun game on the server.
Yeah, it's coming.
Top marks, 8 and 3 to start this map out.
Do you reckon he's feeling a little bit nervous playing against BBL again?
Oh yeah, I think he looked jittery in that round. Yeah, didn't he?
Bit shaky.
The outlaw pushed through the smoke after the drone reveal.
And the sliding vandal spray, you know? That's what I do when I'm nervous.
Yeah, oh, without a doubt. Just full send.
Except I do it on Brimstone.
That's slide on Brimstone. That's interesting.
Yeah, you speed boost, you know, basically sliding.
It's almost the same speed. 6 rounds in, and a timeout called by BBL. Correct me if I'm wrong. They did. I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong. They didn't use one in the previous map. It was mates
in the 13-3 victory. They didn't call a tactical like power.
So that BBL can win this with 4 on defense.
I think that only time
attack becomes a little bit harder with a chamber.
Yeah, 4v2.
Yeah. So round 2.
To be honest.
The second one, they
let's say want to use their trip aggro. Could be actually kind of nice in this one.
I think here, seeing BBL call a timeout early, seeing mates dominate, this is a great look.
This stat really does fit though, because you see how aggressively they're playing. It doesn't feel like right now there's a second layer.
Show off a little what's the best game as a coach.
Get aggressive and win the
you
round,
deserve the MVP. There's been a few games with me and Bacon have had such good ante. Every single time our crew games are too good, I think. Every time we played against crew, we kind of knew we were going to win. Then we also had games like that where we thought that was going to happen and then we would lose. But for sure, we went into crew games just knowing we weren't going to lose.
Are the ones with full control over how these rounds are playing out. Drone goes through, it spots Social, doesn't tag it. But he is forced to TP thanks to that stun from Kamek, who almost loses his life. He's been shot in the ankle, still running at full speed, but Magnum puts him down eventually.
Has he done that?
Goes through. It hasn't caught anyone. It looked like it would, but Sociable finishes Prox off anyways. The Viper's Pit, that may be the road to recovery for Gentlemates. Still a 2 versus 4, but with that pit, this could turn the tide completely in their favor. Mini goes as he hears the bag run dry, but
that's good timing from Yumpy.
Will pick up the kill to put it all onto Comeback.
Swinging
wide, and he's put it down to
oh my days, bro, that's a nuts kill. That's a nuts round from him as well. That last kill is pretty fast. The slide out in the 1v2.
You know,
he even got hit by the op through the wall and then just insta-refaced.
These games, and I reckon he's just head in hands going like...
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff he used to do in Tier 2 all the time.
This player, it's just the...
Bro, that's fast, big crouch peek.
Shots and then the crazy confidence to go back in for the reswing. You would think as well that he's the one with the
Tier 2 comeback, yeah. This is what he would be doing all the time. Cleaning up the equals, big impact on buy rounds.
Right back in again onto the outlaw. He's surviving.
Oh, he might be in trouble here though, right?
Someone has to put him down eventually, but no. He's fine.
The C's nade hit him. And he made it out alive. Took one with him. And it's a 5v2. For BBL, this entire round, you know, when you've got those weaknesses, you look at that C's nade. If it hits someone, oh, we've got the advantage to work with. But not when it's Comeback. Quick on his feet. putting a 5v2 on the board that for BBL, they don't know where the spike is going. As we can see, it's going the other way.
Yeah. The only thing that will be the giveaway is the shots, the orb, and probably eventually one of these sensors going off because they're not exactly being subtle about it.
Money's incredible still.
But it's too little too late.
Just buy him for the rest of this half.
It would have to be an astronomical blunder for BBL to win this round. Somehow I feel like Comeback's going to get another kill, even though he's in no man's land.
I think you're right. Look.
I mean, yeah, I think he's got one here.
From Magnum, he thinks he's clearing empty space. And it's
right, he's farming the lullabies. How many outlaw kills we got so far? Feels like 6.
Kill someone, and that person's got to be really annoyed because why is he there with a sniper?
Revealing area.
Oh, the 50 HP lurk. There's one for Profek, but he's caught knife out. That'll be the end of him. And the end of the round, 7-1 start. We had a pause from BBL 2 rounds ago. It's made no difference, no impact.
Are they going to double pause?
Even the economic damage does next to nothing. It wouldn't be a bad time for a pause, but facing down the rest of the half without one, you have to think that at this point, Yumpy's already making those adjustments.
BBL? I mean, yeah, BBL.
Don't save the gun. I need to
going into this rifle round,
BBL Pacific. That's true. Did give him comeback for him to then farm their team. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah. After this, I kind of want to get there, hoping for a middle ground. Of course, BBL do.
I wonder if when they sold him to mates, they put in like a clause that they could buy him back.
The aggression expected. Drone going to be used to clear Rising from Yumpy, but he's under serious pressure. And now
Yumpy actually touched the roof.
Even with the net, stunning up comeback. But Profek has at least
still, they get the sight. I mean, Profek's the guy that can maybe win the round. Damn, bro, look at them go.
15-3 right now. And it's just going further and further into their favor.
Shutting that showstopper out of the round as well. That could have went to main. It could have found plenty of players. Turn the round back in their favor instead. A 2v4 again. An AWP in the hands of Sociable. Maybe the worst weapon to face off against.
Man,
thinking he'll swing into the angle, but he moonwalks his way to
success. Well, this is what we thought. This is what we thought we were going to be seeing from him. It's nice. It's nice that we see it. What are we on, week 3? A good time to show up.
This is a masterclass on Lotus attack side from Gentlemates. And what a resurgence. They found 3 rounds in the previous. And we even said it in the last map, 2 of which were essentially gifted to them by mistakes from BBL. This is an entirely different team we're seeing on map number 2.
Yeah, it seems like comfort in their own choice.
All right, he's got too much momentum, man. Look at what he's doing.
That's the most important thing when you're in your 16-3. You don't want to ruin the KD. But he's just
a nade as well.
He's winning every fight that just looks unfavorable. Like the worst thing is as well, if you're the coaching staff here and you're calling a pause, what do you even say? Like, because the fights that are lost there are one guy going in with a showstopper and getting immediately headshotted, and then another guy who's holding an angle with an operator and gets headshotted through a wall. It's like, can you stop fighting comeback? It's like, man, he's coming to me. I don't have anywhere to breathe.
Do you reckon Mate's coaching staff just skimmed the VOD in that
What do you mean, Fia?
11 say, stop baiting each other.
Yeah.
Like, guys, actually,
like bring people in from another region. It doesn't matter for me because I watch all regions.
The whole break just listening to that again and again,
most
getting more and more angry. And he's like, right, that's it.
Well, the best part is you look at the rest of the team and you can say they've applied that. They go together. They take the trade.
I'll be down for someone like Envy coming to EMEA.
Because he's been so far ahead of the pack. And also, you can't trade a guy that's still alive. He's not dying right now.
Well, he has more kills than 4 of the 5 players on the other side.
I love the cam there. Oh, he thought he was safe.
It's alright, man.
Shame, you know?
He got a lot of money. He should be okay.
This round, he's only got, what, like
7, 8.
Damn, the credits
like
are tough,
9k credits. It's going to be really difficult.
I have to play the old.
I like the fact that Prox is just going to sit there with 8,500. You know, that's... And Mini's actually still keeping the Outlaw. I guess reading the shield situation of the opponents.
They tether for this, but they have been waiting a little bit. They can do the thing where they wait and drone again or not? No. It was just a one-off.
It's a sad sight.
Yeah, it doesn't do much for them.
Well,
and when Yumpy eventually swings in, perhaps he's in hand.
Dude, there has been a lot of outlaw kills this map.
This is an opening pick for Mates, easily found. And a slow approach from Gentlemates, just fighting that initial rubble control and looking for their late execute onto the site. The main thing being going towards A, they know they've got to clear out these sensors, got to get rid of the traps. The first one's broken, so Levin knows he's about to get contact. The shot doesn't land.
Bruh, there's no hesitation from this guy, man. He's sending it.
He's so quick.
It's a great Omen flash as well.
And the flood from Mates.
God, they've absolutely owned them on this map.
Yeah, it almost feels like they're running it down. Profec's just been caught from behind. It just feels like men against boys at this stage. And considering the map we just watched, you talk about sometimes when you get battered, like, especially with the pressure that Mates currently have on their shoulders. Like BBL, sure, expectations.
Where was I born, bruh? You trying to log into something? Get that secret question answer?
In the league.
Not a thing, dude. I'm not answering that one.
For the majority of the players, this is their first time in the league, their first stage in the league, and that's the pressure that's mounted on their shoulders. And they're currently 9-1 up, and just like they look like by far the better squad.
I'll show you when you get back in the game, but comeback pathing that round was actually hilarious. The guy just goes on a runabout, goes into sight, goes up and around, and then goes up and around again and catches him. He's literally running circles around.
Okay, can they double the rounds?
At this point, 9 and
can
1
they
up.
double the rounds?
18 and 3.
He heard someone say that he should come back.
Okay, all next to them, so they kind of think that it might be over towards any of these areas. I will say though, it's just fully on top of the fact that that's not a thing.
At this point,
it's normally their better half.
Yeah, they're on the cusp of victory. It's BBL with the need to make those adjustments.
Sociable even looks sort of nervous to take this one, which is unusual. The tour de force finally gets
look at how proactive they're being as well. Spot them over towards A, 3-person pushback. This is the spike though. Dude, wait, what is the spike doing? Oh, nice shot.
Get a couple of opportunities, and when he does, he lands
there's the spike.
The push up from behind, at least looking like there's a semblance of hope, and they have the spike, so they have the spike trapped.
Oh? Mini? Oh, no! Comeback tries to bail him out. At least the vulnerable
There's no way, dude.
The wall keeps him
There's
up,
no way. That's so sick.
Here comes Andy with the slow-mo.
Oh, dude, there's got to be a slow-mo. But what's a hit off of, man?
I honestly, I wish that wall was just slightly to the right, because he would have slowly killed himself. That was one of the, like, the thing is, it's a little bit unlucky just with the
You know this is a slow-mo coming up.
That's one of the funniest snake bites I've ever seen. How does it go?
Hey, that's rough, bro. How, though?
Genuinely, how does that bounce backwards? It's a little bit of tree trunk that sends it.
Oh, man.
Bro, how the money bounce to me, bro?
Exactly. I'm on his side, but it was funny.
It was. Yeah, the textures can be a little bit cruel at times.
He hasn't learned his...
Oh, dude, this is getting spammed. Surely. You're playing a chamber, this has to get spammed.
John's seen him, and he's caught. Comeback holding that angle, steady as can be. 9-3 could be recoverable, but an opening pick already going to Mates. Magnum spotted, stun, dealt with before the stun even goes up. It's a 5v3. Still a player close. Forced forward, and Comeback's the one to claim Yumpy. Waiting around mid is Mini. And Profek, he has to do it all himself. A 1v5. What a masterclass from the Gentlemates.
Yeah, 20 kills and a half as well. Comeback.
Yeah, he's going for another, man. Look at him. Hate the Omen flash, but you know he's swinging this. Jesus, dude, what a half from him.
Comeback, but it's an Itzo flawless that ends up closing out this half.
10 to 2
and 2? Oh, yeah, dude, we're against the chamber on defense as well. Trust me, we're going third map. Comeback's having none of it, man. He stayed there the whole time.
Dreams of staying in franchise within their own grasp, within their own hands. We'll see if they can take map 2.
Gentlemates. Oh, wait, the 12-2 theory. You're right. You're right. That's true. We should actually stay locked in. The 12-2 theory has so much chance here. For people that don't know, week 1, they lost a 12-6 lead. Week 2, 12-4 lead. And then that kind of means that the pattern-wise, they should lose a 12-2. Let's see. And then a 12-0. This is surely a mate's win, right? Surely. You believe? Dude, there's gonna be a little bit of them. Even if they get to 12-2 and they lose like 2 rounds, there's gonna be a couple of them that are just like, surely not. Like the people, I reckon people start thinking about it.
You might be
thinking
a little nervous.
Yeah, I was going to say that because I specifically remember saying to you that, yeah, like he's the 3rd German player, and you were like, oh, let's put 2nd starting player.
I think it's pointless having an academy team in a different region.
There was no need. There was no need to throw me
unless
under
you're
the
like
bus
trying
like that. He still got his honorable mention, Tom.
Trying
I don't think he would have been annoyed.
Get people in Solomon.
Yep, but yes, the 2nd starting player.
But that's not too much of a thing.
For VCT EMEA, it's mates who fielded both.
I think the buyouts in Valorant are a lot cheaper than
and right now things
CS.
are going pretty well for Prox.
I don't really think you could get away with doing that.
But you look at that scoreboard and your eyes are understandably drawn to comeback. The man who has very much defined that first half, who's put 20 kills on the board with 4, technically 5 deaths. Went down to the spike ones.
He also should have had 21. He whiffed a shot at the end of the last half.
That's true. So yeah, look, we'll even it out.
It's not going well.
It's a big trap play though. They can speed up over towards A.
Pressure on him. Prox.
Yeah.
Spotting him out. For the rest
Got another shock dart. Seem to have some good lineups.
Shock darts ready to try and do
Damn, fair play, man. This guy is on top of his shocks.
It's a decent catch. Leaves them low, but Levin wins that fight anyway. Man advantage in their favor. How has comeback won that? And actually, is that the spike in the corner?
It is indeed. Quite a recovery.
Boy, look at this HP.
On a 3rd. It's only comeback. He's low. A bullet needed, but Yumpy's in the same boat. Comeback has been so good in these pistols. It was Levin in the first half. 22-4, the man who barely dies, and he's repositioning. They both are heading to the same position.
Oi, Yampy hit a shot, man. Extra HP, maybe. Maybe.
BBL in it.
Did tank a bullet.
He played that like a wall hacker. Like,
no, he did play it good, yeah.
Perfect, but yeah, 5 HP is the difference between this map basically being done and this map almost being done. How he won that kill is beyond me. Like, I do feel like Levin's going to have a hole in his desk. Although these are very heavy-duty desks.
Versus 24-year-old.
Oh, 24 is not old, Yumpy. That's still young.
But also, like, I think that would hit more if the guy wasn't 22-5.
Oh, 5 HP. That's what defines the pistol. Narrow margins for these wins for BBL. Not against the Nico, surely.
So I heard you're a big fan of the Spectre, so what do you feel about there being 3 of them?
Love it, man. It's such a good gun. I can't wait to see what it does in round 3, where it can so easily take on those rifles. They've managed to deal with the initial fight. They know Prox is in the corner, but comebacks.
I was going to say, we're talking about round 3. This one's looking a little
doing a lot of damage for
close.
Gentlemates, but it's left onto Mini. Good damage done.
At least the Spectres are gone.
Thank God. Yeah, you know what? You get what you deserve, Levin and Magnum, for buying that weapon. And it is just Mini left. See how much more damage he can make. Because, look, Profek, a right click could take him down if well placed and well timed.
It's Mini as well. With him. If anyone was going to do it,
it's a Billy classic.
Oh, this is starting to make me a little bit nervous.
I mean, he can do some damage here.
That spike's going to keep ticking. They're going to open the door to exit. That's exactly what he's thinking.
He's kind of done good for this. He's kind of done good here.
He should at least.
Are they going to try and call for them to get out of there? Once not.
Yeah,
Yampy's having none of it.
Idea, but he's just waiting for the rest of them. Sociable dead, knows where the other is. And
8 HP, Yampy, man. 5 HP to 8 HP.
Spectre managed to be saved into the next round, just as Mitch wanted.
Fantastic. Yeah, let's keep our eyes on Yumpy and what he's able to do.
Why are you a Spectre hater?
It's just a trash gun. It can can work against the classics, but what doesn't? The Stinger, the Marshall, everything will work. But if they force buy, and in round 3, when you're trying to take those rifles on, it's just so hard to get value with it. It's a trash gun, and it's more expensive than better options. I just don't like it.
Okay, Magnum, you ace this round, I'll shave my head.
Captain Cow, get into the stats. All right, look at the spec.
Tell me the stat that says it's a rubbish gun.
Yeah, whatever stat you need. tweak it around. Show me it's trash. Levin's already down. Nice opening by Prox. I like that little aggression through the door, and he gets out scot-free.
Have they not owned themselves a little bit?
Magnum's been having a bad time.
Missed their wall.
Mitch, it might be about to get worse. But the gun he currently has. Oh, it's a nice angle.
That's nice though.
That's a huge pick back in the other direction. Most of the time you don't talk about bonus rounds with a necessity to win, but the heavy investment into the sniper has not paid off. Now they should have a decent idea of how far Magnum has already got. The stun is going to go back in the other direction, and that will keep him alive. The net goes a little further, and the Spectre
the util-off was crazy.
Looking for a little bit more, but it's only going to manage the one. Mekaj on the edge of the smoke needs to win this fight and he'll in fact win both.
Let's go to double there. It was fast though.
The purchase from BBL has suffered, and you have to bear in mind, Mitch, that was not a bonus round. No. That was a buy.
Oh, I'll tell you what the hell is this?
Bonus round for Gentlemates. That's a ridiculous pick.
Well,
it's a bonus round for Mates because they walk out with an off. They get the best possible payoff from this round.
Hey, at least the guy they gave
it was a net.
Isn't like having an insane game. Right?
Yeah, right. I mean, he's been okay.
He's only like 24.
Did he do much? Did he do much in the first half? I don't think so.
What's he even gonna do?
I'm not even gonna look at that question.
Other than like,
I'm not even gonna read that question. That I know it's bait.
Up against a few pistols, I suppose.
Look, he's got light shields. If only they had a Spectre, that'd be deadly.
No, it still wouldn't be. It still wouldn't be. That's the problem. Nice paranoia to start. Reposition to the right side. Op already picking up one. It's Yumpy down, but the trade is still there. And in fact, with Levin falling, damage for Gentlemates is very much stabilized. They keep that B control. But Profec's gone behind them. They're not watching it right now. They're looking the other way. Finally, you start to look towards heaven. Kamek's got their back covered, so there's no surprise pick. And in fact, the space being filled in is already claimed by BBL. The TP doesn't get them anything in this scenario.
Dude, he's 25 to 6.
Not going to risk the push through the smoke, which, to be honest, with how he's been playing, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
At some point, he's going to slide through, get stunned, and hit someone with a no-scope.
You've been pretty good on the prediction so far, Tom.
Yeah. It just depends if Magnum survives. Maybe he doesn't get stunned. But a 3-man flank, this puts a lot of pressure on Sociable. The only man without a weapon per se. He does have that headhunter and already manages to teleport away, evening things up in terms of the personnel. Gets another, but now it's all on to Profec. The snake in the grass, playing around the edge of the smoke. Come back there with the sniper. He whips. Misses the shot. Profec's there to save the day.
Do we get a
Red Bull clutch?
Do we get a game?
BBL in the map, and they've decided they don't want the op at all.
That is the beating heart of BBL kept alive. That could have been the beginning of the end. That could have been map 3, but it's this man on your screen. A triple kill, comeback, put to bed. That gets them that 5th. Still quite a long road to recovery.
It's worth mentioning with these stats.
It's not a game until Mates get to 12.
Yeah.
Like, normally you talk about the ups and downs of Sociable Levin especially, but he's the safe pair of hands. So the fact that we saw last week that he was having a poor performance
Force him down to an eco.
Scary prospect.
You'd imagine 11-6.
Looking good in this map, unfortunately though, he is kind of the only thing that's looked good for BBL in this map.
Well, that's it. We need to see other factors come online.
This is my favorite thing to watch, just the guy breaking a barrier with a knife.
Broken down the
Can we get more of that?
I mean, everyone's here to punish this if they did want to kind of go for the summing.
They've gotten him out now. Able to make it back to that A side.
Just gamble stack. I will say the BBL are giving themselves options around the map, or at least trying to.
Rotate coming in from Gentlemates, and of course it's because of the weapons.
Why not?
You'll see this with pistols. You gamble on that early play, but the rotation already taken place. They're going to go all the way around. That C site looking nice and open. It's only Magnum that's in danger when these pistols come pushing it.
Already catching onto one, but yeah, Magnum.
This is a nice call though.
Giving them every possible reason to stay towards the A site. And there's not even any utility on the other side that can be the trigger that gives things away. They don't have that traditional sentinel with that second initiator and double smoke, so it's only the moment the spike is planted
what do they
that
even
they
do?
truly know that they're on C.
Who should be getting the kills? Levin, Yampy, Magnum. Dude, in an ideal world, they'd have all three of these ults online next.
Mistakes are made, but BBL grouped up. Smoke comes in just in time, that'll block them out. Stun goes through, immediate dive in. Ult active, comeback almost claims two. The TP at least keeps Sociable alive, but on a sliver of health. And it's
he popped his ult.
to turn the tide
Oh my god.
back in their favor. He'll catch comeback.
But,
Sociable's left alone, but the spike's being defused. A shot through the smoke
how
doesn't
have we,
land. It's down
how have they, how,
how? This was BBL's round. This
Dude, I was talking about who was going to be getting the kills. How?
And they made it work on the retake. Unbelievable. 12-5.
Smoke, drone, stun. Why is this in it?
That's the thing. I feel like this
No way.
at times has caused them so many problems. The pay safeguard, Thrifty coming through, and I feel like every time I see someone
The rough one.
with Annihilation
Okay, 12-5. We actually have to really pay attention.
And I feel like that's exactly what happened with Soap.
They haven't had this one yet.
Just end up losing.
12-6, 12-4.
Comeback's been caught, but with a Viper's Pit.
How about a 12-5?
There's not really any worry. Although he is going back into it.
Do they have... Okay.
Yep,
But we've also been here before. They have too many... They've got too many good ults to mess us up. But I think I've also said that before.
What? They're going to try and fight through this. I'll be honest, that last round was such a big blunder. I almost feel like this is done.
Wow.
So many rounds in a row needed. I can only assume this is going to be an attempt, at the Nightfall.
I think his mates have so much to respond to. Not on this site, but for the retake.
It didn't hit him.
Then he just wants to get out, stay alive, maybe deal with that showstopper, but it's dealt with him.
Yeah.
K will fade. Levin still very low. You see how close that fight was to going their way. But with the pit down,
do they start using their ults into this round?
Still Hunter's Fury. Do they want to
Because
use
if
it now,
Gentleman's
though?
actually start using their
7
ults into this
rounds in a row
round,
needed. They have
then they've
plenty of
learned
time.
nothing.
Thunder goes
Oh
through.
god, they go
Great
for it.
paranoia. Crocs. He's grabbed himself a double. This should be the end.
Should
of
be
it
the
all.
end. 6
Now
bullets.
it's left to Young.
Oh boy.
But he's isolated too. He'll get the plant as well. The Odin creeping its way forward. He knows where that Hunter's Fury came from. He knows where Vekaj was and just wants to fight up close. Reveal to buy him that little bit of space with the cross. Back being watched. He'll take a tag. 56 health. Upgrades the rifle at least. Dodges the reveal for now. He's a little further forward than you might expect. Vekaj pops the drone. And Yumpy can't quite get an angle on him. The spam here.
No way. Oh no way, they put ults into it. Not again.
A stinger. The 3K, a 1v3 I think, but still much more needed from BBL. The good thing, they went up against a lot of ults there and still managed to find the dub.
4v5, pop all the ults.
A weird round. Like you feel like at this stage,
I think you time out, dude.
I
think you're gonna time out and go, guys. We will get more ults.
The wrong way, but well, they still need 6 in a row.
We will get more ults.
Hero rifle, you'll never guess who it's on.
Yeah, what a questionable decision to put it on comeback. I mean, I feel like he hasn't really been there for this team. This could be the round they win it. If he has another
This is what you're talking about. I mean, yeah, this is what Gentlemen have historically, at least in stage 2, been pretty bad at. You get to 12, and then you're meant to all in your ults. And every single time that opportunity or the round they do it in is normally rough. Or they'll like mess up normally. Well, it's been twice in a row they kind of mess up the Neon ult.
The stun goes through. He repositions with
like this one, 4v5. It's another example.
That might make him think twice about the swing, and maybe it should have.
Dude, and you know they're thinking about it.
You're gonna take risks.
You know they're thinking about it.
The distraction of his teammates
They're not in the present right now. They're thinking about anything but.
4 mini.
Oh boy, man. I'm nervous for them.
See what he can do here. Already the first. This is another isolated fight. If Levin's not careful.
You know it's on. Yeah, you know BBL have belief as well, for sure.
It seems like he's not going to do that, so Profek is going to come to him instead. Make this crossfire incredibly difficult to deal with while both players there ready and waiting. That one's all too easy. I want to bring up a stat that 0 Gentlemates fans will want to hear.
Here we go.
And that is that when they played Lotus last versus Foot, they had a 12-6 lead.
Bro, what is this smell?
They did. And what happened then, Tom? I remember it was quite a long game. They didn't close it out?
Yeah, they lost in OT. Yes. So you can see why you've got to get in there early.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Well, 5 rounds between them. It is still a big ascent.
BBL ult advantage into this one. Long time. A long time until they get their ult cycle back on their main ults. They got a fast retake info ult. That's about it. They fast retake in terms of being ready to fast flood. Fast rotate, I guess we should say.
Yumpy with a clutch to avoid that danger, but that danger will be brewing again as the round.
Okay, pretty good for Gentlemates though. Clear the A pressure. Get one over towards here. 3-person stack onto C. Ish. Yeah, they can go 1-1 and then we got the lean. Ah. Fado again.
Comebacks here early.
They hit both.
With the fight, the Nightfall goes through. They've got info on comeback. The TP from Profek is spotted.
Oh, he was tempted, man.
It looks like that's changing the direction of the play for BBL. At least that's what they want mates to think.
Leaves Mini. Somewhat isolated, comeback making his way back in, but Mini's holding his ground up until he's traded. BBL looking like a tight-knit roster over the last few rounds.
Well, there goes one of their buy rounds. They got to eco next.
Far behind everybody else, will be spotted, stunned, and every member peaks. He still does reasonably well.
Magnum.
But that streak now starting to build the pause, seemingly changing nothing.
And it's over on C-Link where I think BBL actually even gave mates an opportunity. The rotation was sold towards the B site. 3 players had moved towards Link, and a wall went through. But the wall from Magnum, it got caught on the stairs. So there was still an avenue for those players to rush back through Waterfall and move to the site to help. And yet still, they managed to deal with that. This could have been an easier C-site take and set up for the retake. But instead,
okay, Sociable's time to get the Outlaw out. Come back as a hero. Hero Marshall.
4 rounds in a row. It starts with pistols. It starts with a pick from Prox, but not just that. The damage done to Vekaj with the trade on Prox as well.
What do you think the Gentlemates owners are going through? I can't even imagine it.
That spam looked dangerous.
I can't even.
Look to pounce on the back of it,
I actually can't even imagine what it must feel like.
There are 3 players in position. These pistols can be dangerous, especially when they're grouped up.
But those 3 players are not comeback, so I would still say it's the safer side of the map.
Oh, hold up.
They managed to catch one of them. They know the other is in the corner. Magnum's done well. Comeback rounding that corner. It's going to be the only man left standing. Giving him a 1v2, you still feel like there's hope. No scopes only. Time ain't going to be everything, but Magnum, he's been really good over the last
few rounds. They got the ult out of them,
I
man.
think got 1 point coming into this half.
They got the ult out of them.
He had 3 kills.
3 and 12 or something like that.
Okay, we get a buy round with no ults, basically.
He's up to 14.
Yeah, he was deactivated. I remember, because I think he was 3 and 12 with a Spectre in hand when he found one.
So, what the hell was that?
Specifically, because it's your favorite gun.
Oh yes, all the Spectre kills I see are stored in my brain. Doesn't take up much space because there's not usually many of them. But 12 to 9.
Round by round, let's go!
Round by round, that's how they play it. That's how mates lost to
This is the big one though. Until the ults come up, and they might in this round, one of them. This is the big one because BBL have nothing to make their life easier.
They know that their position in the franchise could be out of their control. They would need to win both of their games. I think it's VX and Vitality.
My God.
Dealt with immediately. We talked about the head-to-head of him and Levin.
Okay, meanwhile over towards A, they picked up the orb. And they got the ult, and they haven't saved the ult for that all in again. They just kind of popped it.
It's a little slow to start, but he gets there in the
holy,
end.
bro, holy.
Both of them to close this out for BBL.
Oh, there goes the Sova ult. It's almost as if we haven't learned anything.
I'm not gonna lie, that made me so nervous. Like, I was so aggressive from Levin, but I feel like he's been having a poor game, so almost just went like, I'm just fighting. Like, this round is my round, and well, it's this final one as well where you have an awkward battle there, and then he swings out of a smoke into a player that you do wonder if one or two of these goes the other way, this round could have swung back.
Oh, look at that duel as well. He should not be winning that duel.
Are going to have to double up those pauses. It's now 5 rounds in a row. I hate the fact that we're seeing this again. This has been the bane of Mate's life.
If Mates lose like this, the coach, what are you saying? I mean, after the first loss, you should have had that conversation about saving the ults. But it looks like that has not been had.
Gokid, he's not been able to stop it. It seems like once it begins, Mates are out.
Anonymous gifter, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the gift. Thank you.
In that 1v1 in the pistol round, it was 5 HP. If they win that, this could be over already.
What's gonna happen? Where are they at?
Of rounds, it would have probably put them up to 12.
They could plan pretty good for the next round.
All they needed was one.
They would have 3 ults, right?
Now
I think.
Instead, a different story unfolding in front of us. Or perhaps the same story for Mates if BBL can bring this to OT.
The crazy thing as well is you go back
to
last week.
They could at least secure this.
12-4 lead, they choked. They had a 10-2 lead that went to overtime. Then you go back to the foot game that we already mentioned, a 12-6 lead that they choked. Like, this is a squad that could be sitting, well, 2-0 and potentially then going into this one with a chance to go 3-0. Instead, if they choke this, they are going 0-3.
Holy bro, look at this guy, he's feeling it. Can he save his ult for the next round?
He's definitely found it.
He needs to not overheat here.
A light buy. This is a
he's
full
not going to overheat.
Once again. And he is just single-handedly tearing the
Holy bro, insane shots, man. Dude, look at the confidence. This is such a good game to show like how much of this game is just mental as well. Because look at what's happening.
This round for Mini, for comeback, it gets them ult for the next before they go down. But Levin,
guys, I don't think you let him get the ace, man. Sociable should probably go for it.
They've got Nightfall to find
I get that you want the confidence here, but being one away from that ult could be nice.
And that lead that looked so commanding.
It's an incredible clip, though. You gotta give it to him, dude. That's nut shots. That is nut shots, every single one of them.
Levin's awake on the stage, an ace to bring them all the way to round
Look at it. It's actually really sick.
He's been opening these rounds, and this time he closes it too.
It's obviously all 1v1s, but
16 and 18 right now.
Holy
He's had 8
dude.
kills in the last 2 rounds. So he is just equal.
Oh, he's coming for comeback.
I was about to say, going on stats, probably still comeback, but
okay.
But you know,
it's
this is exactly what we wanted to see.
It's 7 chances down to 1 last chance.
Those 2 players could be the
and
difference.
Gentleman's call for something aggro. Aggro over towards C, they can pick up. Oh god. Okay, they did pick up the orb over towards here though. Instant reaction from that is to push and swing with 4. And Magnum saw some more, and here's some more. And I cannot believe what I'm watching. I can't even imagine how the Gentlemates owners are feeling.
And now it looks like we're going to overtime. Kamek and Prox, players who were so close to seeing
Jigs, dude.
now find
Look at that kill with nuts, bro.
Holy,
okay, we're here again. We are here again, 7. We've never seen a team like this, chat. Week 1, Week 1, 12-6. Week 2, 12-4. Week 3, 12-5. They're collecting them like Pokemon.
7 rounds in a row. An in-zone flawless.
They're collecting devastating losses.
If you were sat there quoting "belief is everything" as a BBL fan 7 rounds ago, you're delusional, like utterly delusional. Like this should never be happening. And as said, of the 6 maps,
are they in their own heads? 1,000,000%, bro.
Mates, they've choked 2, they've lost all the way to OT and then 1. And you kind of have to hope for Gentlemates that this is another case where they can just pick it up from here. But it is not looking likely. Already back into the map.
Back into BBL on defense. Gentlemates haven't had a round. haven't had rounds in 7 rounds, bro. Dude, they used all their ults again in the 4v5, and then there was a solo Sova ult in the 4v5. Oh, dude, they don't learn, man. What's going on in those VOD reviews?
To find that pace again. There was rounds we saw him run into this A site, pick up opening duel, go into heaven, run circles around them and find his way to another pick.
He hasn't had a kill in a long time as well.
He's been deactivated. But that was the defensive side. This is different. Coming off the back of 7 straight rounds, you have to think.
I feel like I'm in disbelief. I feel like they're gonna close it out, but
when it comes to finding that momentum,
history's telling us.
It's slow as before. But I'm sure that's an adaptation BBL are just using
Such
for
a big duel.
They've been aggressive, they've been pressuring, they were always fighting, and now they're just sitting back in
Dude,
the corner.
the grab net into the swing. Dude, look at this guy's aim, man. He's one away. Is the orb still here? He can go get his ult. Bro, he can go get your ult. He's doing it. And they ain't going to plant in time. He's going to have his ult.
Prophet has just hit a ding.
11 gets his ult, 6 HP. They get the plant down. Save your Omen Flash.
yeah, this is the difference.
Omen Flash for heaven, Omen Flash back. Make sure they don't take too much space. It is a question mark, though. They do probably have to use some util for this.
And now he's not stopping. With Prophet down, the showstopper comes in. It clears the space. As they fight back through, the damage done by Prophet sustains. Vekash is low. Yampi spots the push. They continue. They want Waterfall. They want that space. They want Yampi.
Yampi did good, man.
Dropping like flies. And now it's Vekash.
Oh, Yampi did good. Yampi did good. Oh my goodness, man. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
They were down and out of this map, but they have pulled themselves back into the lead.
Dude, imagine being the owners of this org. All you need is 2 wins. You only need 2 wins to make sure you can stay in Ascension to at least give yourself a chance.
Nice to do business with you, Volkan. Nice to do business.
They're going to get relegated, bro.
You are seeing that mentality of a team that could just run this back.
Is he live streaming? I think he is, man. He always live streams it as well, man. Poor guy.
The sad thing will be is if they don't at least get to playoffs, they don't even get to try and fight.
The owner is 60k views. Oh, for sure, dude. I'm tempted to go over there.
VCT EMEA, but they will have done it in the most heartbreaking fashion possible. This is now multiple series that if they lose this round, they could have won and have choked.
This is it, the same demons haunting them. Back to the defense now where they lost 7 in a row. Back to overtime on Lotus where they lost a foot, a lead that never should have slipped away. With franchise on the line, this
Big Joel.
is more pressure than these players have ever felt, and pressure put on B. Leaves Vekash on the floor.
No way. There's no way, man. There's no way, dude. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. We were joking about it. It actually happened.
To a huge lead in half number 1.
No, bro. This needs to be studied, man.
But now on the defense,
this has to be studied.
He has to do what's evaded him throughout all of that previous half. 20 HP. It's Mini that may have to carry the mantle, and time is ticking.
Sociable up close. Like the problem is, like, it almost feels like they're down and out. They're waiting for a flank to come in, but this time has already been ticking for so long. They needed to be way further forward than this, and they are still scoping out the backlines. They're still looking
you guys
see
need
if there's
to
anybody
speed up.
holding a flank. Like, it's so much time already.
It's got another raise ult. Back-to-back raise ults in the overtime. Jesus.
BBL
12-5.
from a 7-round deficit,
12-4.
winning them all in a row
12-6.
to go 9 straight and win the map.
Dude.
And that is a devastating
3
way
weeks
to
in a
lose
row.
this series.
I can't get over it. We've never seen something like this.
Their first win in stage 2, and they do it